blood, brutality, mayhem, heel turns, championships. What we saw out of AEW tonight, Revolution, was a thing of beauty. This pay-per-view was masterfully done. Remember to click that bell, subscribe, become a channel member today. I sat back and I watched AEW. And on paper, I said this card looks good. It has the potential. And AEW blew me away. And I'll be honest, I'm not an AEW fan or a fanboy singing their praises. We all know AEW has been down, but tonight was the rise. Tonight was where AEW showed signs of life. Tonight, AEW showed that they have what it takes, but they got to continue in this way. They got to continue in this manner. Obviously, the brutality was taken to another level, another stage with Jon Moxley tonight. The only problem people seem to have is that, we see this out of Jon Moxley over and over again. The blood, the weaponry, and all this, that, and the other. But it was still a barbaric, memorable match. Even the casket match, which it just doesn't seem right without The Undertaker, but it was still done. This was a brilliantly done pay-per-view all the way up to the MJF. And then a heel turn. What is this, the NWO? You can draw comparisons. It was still shocking. It was still compelling. And it was still... It was shocking, all right? Call it in the NWO. It makes sense to put all the WWE women together. It just makes sense. It's a good booking decision. But ladies and gentlemen, it didn't end there, because even before the pay-per-view started, the carnage, the bedlam, just the overall situation of what we seen and what we saw tonight at this show was revolutionary, okay? You want to give this rating? You want to give this a star? I would have to say that tonight's AEW Revolution, and of course MJF, Bryan Danielson. I'll be honest, this may be one of the greatest AEW pay-per-views ever in its 3-4 year history, whatever you want to call it. If you want to count the pandemic. 3-4 year history of AEW. This may be the best pay-per-view I have ever seen out of this company. And I have seen them all. I have seen them all, but this may take the cake. So to give it a rate, I give it an 8.5 out of 10 stars. And I go by other levels, too. Not just the classic 8.5 out of 10 stars. I go by, would I rewatch this pay-per-view? Yes. Would I tell friends about this pay-per-view? Yes. And again, the biggest thing is, would I go back and rewatch this thing over and over again? Were there matches of the night? Were there matches of the year on this pay-per-view extravaganza? AEW, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, somehow, some way, even though they've taken a lot of hits and they've done a lot of things that we don't agree with, they've went in a lot of directions we are not, reading out of the same book with. I got to say, I got to give a thumbs up tonight to AEW. And, I was actually shocked that Moxley lost. I'll be honest. I was shocked that Moxley lost this match. I'm shocked that Jericho lost twice to the same individual tonight. Lost twice to that same guy tonight. There were top stars. There were shocking moments. There was heel turns, championship outings. And again, ladies and gentlemen, what can't be said? Well, you're going to hear it and see it all about this Bryan Danielson match and the heart and the soul of AEW. But at the end of the day, you know what MJF has to do. He has to do, and it is what it is. MJF is who he is at the end of the day. But, no, ladies and gentlemen, I was impressed. I was engaged. I was shocked. I was compelled. I'll be honest. I'll tell you what right now. I'll hit you with it big. WrestleMania, they're going to have to pull out all the stops. Ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania are going to have to pull out all the stops in this one. Make no mistake about it. And if this video gets enough views, share it on Facebook and Twitter with your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles. We'll do more AEW pay-per-view reviews in the future. But as for tonight, I said 8.5 out of 10 stars. After that main event, every match had something. Every match had something. Every match delivered. It hit on all cylinders, like I mentioned earlier in this video. And I am actually even more... Listen, going in, my expectations were pretty good. But leaving tonight, after what we saw, after what we witnessed, after what we took in, It is just absolutely revolutionary what AEW did tonight at AEW Revolution. I couldn't be any more proud, any more happy of all the guys and the girls that went in there and busted their behinds to give us a show worthy of Revolution. And everyone asks, well, what is AEW's WrestleMania? Well, you know what? There's a lot of compelling, intriguing opinions about what is AEW's WrestleMania. Well, it's probably not Revolution, but damn, they came close to their WrestleMania moment tonight. And again, I can't really complain. We saw new trios tag team champions tonight. So a lot of things I liked. We could nitpick and say, oh, well, this, that, the match ordering, we could nitpick. I'm not going to come out here and nitpick. I'm going to tell you as I see it. I'm going to give you the real view. I'm going to give you Sean's view. That's why you clicked the damn video. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, AEW gets, I said 8.5. You know what I think after that main event, after that death match? I think I got to knock it up 9 out of 10 stars. Yeah, 9 out of 10 stars for what we saw, what we got, and what we witnessed tonight. AEW Tony Khan may be on the right track to doing something brilliantly, something violently, something intriguing, and this may have been the pay-per-view that AEW and Tony Khan needed to regain that momentum and have that string that we once knew that they could always have. Ladies and gentlemen, your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on AEW Revolution. And this was worth every dollar, every cent you put into it. And even if you didn't have a lot of money, this was a pay-per-view that you would say, you know what, I might be behind in my bills, but at least I saw a thrilling pay-per-view. Subscribe, more to come from the Brash One.